Excuse my podcast last night. I was feeling sorry for myself because I was tired. I was feeling sick, and I just had too many things going on. But today ended up okay. It was pretty good. I finished my portion of the student teaching, and now I just have the paperwork to do. And it looks like it's going to be another rough week because like everything's due at the end of this week. So, I'm just so tired. I'm sorry. So I'm going to have a podcast, keep me awake, keep me talking until I get home. It was very interesting. Well, no, it wasn't interesting. Nothing was interesting. I was tripping out though because like I have to take 2 medicines every day, right? One is blood pressure medicine, and another one is for my stomach. And I don't know. This morning I was tripping. I was like, oh, I better make sure I take one for my stomach. And I don't remember if I took it. I could have sworn I took double dose of blood pressure medicine instead of the stomach one because I don't remember holding it. So I was tripping out all day long. Well, now it's the end of the day and I realized I didn't take the one for my stomach. I did miss it. So it started off like that. Like I just was tripping and I was like, okay, but if I take it and I double dose, then that's not good either, you know? So I have to be careful. So I had to pretty much go without, because I must have been thinking about other things when I was getting ready. And now my other ear feels weird. Like something's in my other ear. I don't know if a bug flew in it. I don't know, it just started. It like tickles or something. That's weird. Yeah, so that's how my day started, but actually the classes and stuff were very cool. It's very nice. I can't wait. I can't wait till it's my turn. I'll get there. It take one step at a time. That's all it is. It'd be fun and interesting. So what I think is amazing is just how much technology is involved in teaching now, and it's kind of good because like I remember a time like I'm glad some of the things have changed. You know, kids can use their iPods or they can check out tablets to do work with and to bring to school. They are allowed to, at least in high school, they're allowed to have their cell phones, and they use their cell phones often for their assignments. Because, you know, I wrote this one thing the other day about calculators. And when I was in school, and you did math, you had to do math totally by hand. Right? You were not allowed to use calculators like at all, even though calculators existed. Okay, hold on. I gotta make sure these truckers pass me so I can go safely. Oh, it's foggy. That's why I can't see. That's fog. Okay. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Okay. Oh, man, I hate fog. Oh, yeah, so we weren't allowed to touch calculators at all, which was kind of silly because if you already know, and it would make your math very difficult, you know. You already know kind of the steps, but for someone to constantly stay with the steps and stuff, it made it difficult, like, to pass math. And then by the time I got to college, we had to, I remember one course, you had to get a calculator, a scientific calculator and stuff for formulas and stuff, and nobody knew how to use them. Nobody knew. And it was kind of frustrating for the professors because he literally had to teach people how to use a calculator in order to do the math, and nobody really mastered it. Just enough to try to get by, but people made a lot of mistakes in their problems because they couldn't use the calculator correctly. And that's the one thing I think that's great that's changed, because if they took away the iPods and the tablets and stuff from the students and tried to make them learn it the other way, by the time they reach into adulthood, they will be technology illiterate. And this, society is based on technology, so they need to know it. They need to use it on an everyday basis and learn how to use it for their education. So, the little paper I wrote was about that, I think technology is good. Being used in the schools, whether it's video conferencing or digital cameras and stuff like that, because I think it just expanded everybody's education, all the possibilities. And yeah, they seem fun and creative, but hey, we've got to start teaching kids like that, because I think that's part of the problem. Why we had so many kids not wanting to go to school. It's hard to just sit there like old school. When I was young, it sucked. School sucked. And now it's like, okay, they're excited to go. I haven't seen, in the whole week that I was working, I didn't see one student sit there rolling their eyes thinking school sucked. Believe it or not, I didn't see one. When I was a teenager, we all hated it. We hated school with a passion. These kids, they don't want to sit there, but they don't hate school. They actually enjoy all of that because they have their phones and technology and all this stuff. So, and then plus the school I was at was a very good school, so they didn't totally hate it. So I thought that was interesting. So that's what I learned this week. Or last week. This week I'm learning how to cram all this paperwork into 1 week. I don't even know how. I am not a writer. This is very difficult for me. It's hard for me to have all my classes be based on writing skills. From me, of all people, who just 3 years ago in my class, somebody was telling me that I shouldn't be in college because my writing skills were horrible. Now look, I can write. So quiet. Don't hate. Okay. Oh. I am so ready to be home. Oh my gosh. You know how tired I am? I just realized I'm going 40 miles an hour. And I thought I was going fast. That's pretty bad. It's like, why is this guy tailgating me? Oh, because I'm going 40 miles an hour. Like a little old lady. But I can't see anything, so I think this speed limit is appropriate because it's foggy. Alright, hold on. I'll try to get through this part. There's traffic everywhere. Oh wow, I can't see nothing. Let's go really slow. So hopefully there's something good and boring to listen to when I get home. Some kind of show that's going to knock me out. So, yesterday, okay, I'll tell you guys this story. I was looking for a show to listen to fall asleep to, you know, because sometimes I can't, if I have too much on my mind, I have to have something on with voices so that I can fall asleep. And it doesn't matter if people are yelling or fighting or anything like that. Normally what I do actually is I, on this other site, chatting site, I go to politics. And I listen to people arguing about politics, about everything. Right now they're arguing about Ebola and things like that. And you get both sides. You have conservatives and liberals, and it's the same people, and they all do the same thing. The same guy gets on there, all modulated, super loud, trying to act like he's a scholar, you know, and every time he's done talking, he acts like he got one over on the liberals. And then another lady gets on there who's full-blown liberal, dumb as bricks, okay? And she's always, like, whining when she's arguing. Okay, dude, you're just, like, totally tailgating me. I wish you'd stop it. But I didn't feel like listening to them last night. I was like, okay, what am I going to listen to? And I listened to Guy Shay, alright, Mr. Rev. I listened to Guy Shay, and I fell asleep. Like, I heard the first half hour, and I can't believe I fell asleep to Guy Shay's show. Like, he does a lot of yelling, and I fell asleep to it. I'm sorry, Rev. But it was funny because when I woke up, I realized I had a dream about you. And I don't remember the dream completely, but it was something like, it was a trip. Like, you were trying to help me with something. And, I don't know, it was kind of sweet. Like, you were trying to help me do something. That's all I remember. And I had to depend on you. And when I woke up, I was like, "Aw, that was nice." And then I realized that it was a dream. Like, you know, it was because I was listening to the show. So then I had to fall asleep again because, you know, I was still, the show must have ended. That's probably what happened. I fell asleep and then it ended and I woke up. And then, so I went around and I looked for another show. And, then I saw Apocalypse had a show. So I was like, oh, okay, I haven't heard of Apocalypse show. So I went to listen to that show, and I fell asleep also. And then I had a dream, and it was Guy Shay again. I was like, what the hell? So when I woke up, I felt like I was knowledgeable about all things Guy Shay. Like, I totally knew the guy. It was funny. I guess you had to be there. So, the point of this story is, when I get home, I hope there's, like, some kind of show that's, I don't know, a little bit, that's a good show that I can listen to, because I don't want to listen to politics. Alright, let's see. But it only works like if it shows without other people talking. Like if it's just one host talking. That's the only time I can do it, because if I have to listen to a bunch of different levels of voices, then it's just going to irritate me. I don't know why it does. Like, sometimes I could be in the mood for it, and I can hear a mixed conversation, and it's usually in the daytime. You know, if I'm listening in the day or early evening, then I'm cool with it. I can totally hear it. But if it's late at night and I'm so tired that I can't roll over and shut that volume down, then I get irritated. And then I wake up with a headache. Oh my God, the smell out here is horrible. I don't know what that smell is, but it's not good. I'm so tired. I would love to just have some coffee right now, like some coffee and I don't know. I ate really bad today too. Like I ate real bad. The only good thing that I had today was 2 apples, and I had a payday candy bar. Like technically it's not good because it's still candy, but it is better for you than other candies because it's all peanuts. And I had one of those and 2 apples, but here's where I messed up. I was like, oh, I gotta get some food, something to eat. And I ended up going to Burger King, and I bought those 2 tacos, and oh, yuck, my stomach. And that's how I know I didn't take that medicine, because I was like, oh, that was just ripping my stomach apart. So I had to drink a lot of water and try to get it to soothe out. Alright. Dude, why you wait for me? Don't wait for me. I mean, well, it's nice that you waited for me. Okay. Yeah, so I need to listen to someone like Vince in the Bay. Like, Vince in the Bay used to be the show I would listen to late at night. I have no idea what the hell he's talking about half the time. But he just had that voice that put me to sleep instantly. So he must have been a good host. If I could fall asleep that good, then you're a good host. Okay? Don't take it as you're boring or anything. It's just... that's a good show. Okay. Oh, wow. So I know some people are missing all of us. But it's that time of year, Things get started back up, and people go back to work, and it's football season, all kinds of stuff. Don't worry, it'll probably be maybe a couple more weeks, and then people will be back for the holidays. Oh, wow. Why am I getting all these messages? I can't even answer. Text and drive, people. Okay, maybe I better stop somewhere, because I'm not getting a stop sign. I need a stop sign, actually. What time is it? like the longest 4 miles ever. It's bothering me. Like, what is everybody texting me about? Like, I'm just getting mass text. Gotta find out what it is. The other day, well, I think it was like twice last week. I thought it was an Amber Alert. Damn phone wouldn't stop beeping, and it kept beeping, and I was like, it must be an Amber Alert. And then somebody else who was getting the same thing said it was a dust storm warning. And I was freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh. I was texting everybody, telling them not to drive and all this stuff. They're like, there's no dust. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's a dust storm. Don't drive. Like, why would the alarm... And get this, okay? This is the one thing about those damn alarms. Get it once or twice, I understand. But like 10 fucking times... Sorry, my language, but 10 times... And then they call your house. So they call your house, they call your phone, and then they text you all at the same time a bunch of times. Like, you already got the information, you get the same text 10 times within 5 minutes. And everybody gets it, you know? And even if your phone's on silent, it will ring. Like, it will buzz. Like, it won't be a silent buzz. So it's like they override your phone or something. I can't stand it. I understand with an emergency, but you can only have to tell the person like once or twice. You don't have to tell them 10 times. And then start calling too on top of it. People are driving and stuff, you know? Like right now. Just getting text and text. I don't know if I should just go home or stop at the store. Now I gotta stop at the store. Because I have to see. I have to make sure it's not something like, can you go to the store and get us something? Okay, let me see what it is. Oh no, I can't. There's coffee. I have to wait. So close and so far. Oh no, that's not for me. Oh, that's for me. I know if I had an ice cream, I'd feel better. This town is so ghetto. There's this machine for movies, right? Like, you can get movies out of it. And, there's a huge line, like, every weekend. Okay, get out of the way! Stop staring at me! Jesus. Everybody's all fighting over the damn machine. Okay, what is going on here? What else is going on? Oh, alright. There's just people checking on me. That's cool. Okay, I'm going to back up again. Oh, there's a parking space now. Well, now I have to go to the store because I'm right here. Should I get coffee? I'm not coffee. Should I get ice cream? Oh, I shouldn't get ice cream. But you know what? If I had ice cream, my stomach would feel better. Oh. I like this employee. Okay, I'll stop. Oh my God. Alright, well, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for keeping me entertained. Thanks for your shows. I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.